Hey you guys, this is Michelle Goldstein and you are at Heart Alchemy Yoga on YouTube. We're filming today at Light on Lotus in Los Angeles, California, so please come by the studio if you're in the area. Before we get started, I'd just like to first of all tell you can find us on Facebook, you can find us on Instagram. Please subscribe to Heart Alchemy Yoga on YouTube if you haven't already. Please continue to like and comment on the videos. We're super grateful for our Heart Alchemy Yoga community, and it's really amazing to watch it grow and to have you a part of it. Also, just one more thing. I am co-leading a retreat with my dear friend Anna Orbison in Panama for January 2019. This is an Envision, Transform, Manifest is the name of the retreat. And it's going to be the best time ever in Panama. So if you're interested, you can hit us up on our Facebook. You can send us a private message, and you can email us via heartalchemyyoga.com. All right, let's get started with our flow today. This will be a flow with a focus on balance postures. Balance postures focus the mind, and we had a request for this, and I think it's a great idea. So let's get started in child's pose. I know that was a lot of information. Let's take a moment and let all of the words and thoughts and any other things that are moving through your mind right now, let them kind of soften a bit as you bring your attention to your breath. Smooth out your breathing. The balance poses focus the mind, but the focus of the mind is available always. It's just a matter of tapping into it. Right, so each breath becomes the next. As you come up onto your hands and your knees, and tuck your toes under, lift the hips up, press back to downward dog pose. And root your fingers down into the ground. And parallel your feet. And with your mind aligned with your breath, push the floor away from you. We'll inhale to a plank position just for a breath. And exhale, pull back to downward dog pose. And again, inhale to plank for a breath. And exhale, pull back to downward dog. One more time, inhale to plank, and exhale, downward dog. Lift the right leg up on an inhale, and as you exhale, step the right foot through to the front of your mat. Lower the left knee, and let's take both arms up for a low lunge. Sink the hips a little forward. Soften the shoulders. The low belly lifts to help give you space in the lower spine and support in the lower spine. One more inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, the hands down to the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the left knee up, step up to the front of your mat. Align your feet, lengthen your spine. Inhale and fold forward on the exhale. Inhale to stand up. Sweep the arms up and fold forward on the exhale. We'll come all the way down. Inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, step the left foot straight back behind you. And let's come directly into crescent pose. I know it's kind of early for this, but let's move in. Feel the left hip rotate forward. And steady your mind with the moment. Lift the low belly so the pubic bone and the frontal hip points lift up. And the tailbone lengthens down. One more breath in. Exhale, release the hands down. Step to plank and lower to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, pull back, downward facing dog. Good. Lift the left leg, inhale. Exhale, step all the way through to the front of your mat. Lower the right knee to the ground. Take both arms up. And remember, with the focus, or with anything you do, but especially with focus, sometimes we get kind of harsh and rigid with the face. You can keep the gaze soft and the corners of the mouth lifted. Like we can be joyfully focused or focused with gratitude. So remember to infuse your practice with the things that are really most important to you. One more breath in, lift the heart. Exhale the hands down to the mat. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee up. Step the right foot up to the front of your space. Align your feet, lengthen your spine, inhale, and fold forward on the exhale. Rise up to stand up, big breath in, and fold in half on the exhale. Good, lengthen, inhale. Now as you exhale, step the right foot straight back behind you. Come up to crescent. Breathing. So even crescent is a balanced pose on some days. I don't know if you've ever had that experience before. You know, it's just, okay. Just part of finding balance is finding your center point. Like, find the parts of you that touch the earth beneath you and ground down. Find your center. And then find a way to lift up out of that. Rise up. Big inhale. Exhale, release the hands, step to plank, and lower down to chaturanga. Inhale over the toes, upward dog. Exhale, belly in, draw the hips back to downward dog pose. And just another few cycles of breath here. Flex the thighs and push up out of the shoulders. And inhale, lift the heels up. Exhale, look forward and walk, or you can hop the feet up to the front of your space. Lengthen on your inhale. Fold in on the exhale. Bend your knees. Come to chair pose on an inhale. And fold forward as you exhale. Lengthen on your inhale. Exhale, step or jump back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step the right foot up to your hands. Spin the back heel flat. Come up, warrior one. Bend the right knee. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, release to plank. and lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog. Left foot steps through, back heel flat. Come up, warrior one, inhale. And exhale, let it go. Step to plank and chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog pose. Maybe do a scan of your body right now. What doesn't need to work so hard? And soften a little bit. And then also, what could you engage a little more? And bring some energy there, more energy there. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, walk or hop the feet to the front of your mat. Lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale. Bend your knees, chair pose, inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale to chaturanga, make your way back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps through, back heel flat. Come up, warrior one, inhale. And exhale, release. And lower down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down dog. Left side, step through. Come up, inhale, and release, and lower down. Inhale, up dog, take the shoulder heads back, and exhale, down dog. Deeply breathing, deeply breathing. This is a breathing practice. Never mind the poses. And again, bring your feet to the front of your mat, please. Lengthen, inhale. Fold in, exhale. Bend your knees to chair pose, inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, vinyasa, step or jump. Inhale, up. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps through. Back heel flat. Come up, warrior one, inhale. Exhale, release to plank and lower to chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, down dog. Left foot steps through. Back heel flat. Warrior one, inhale. Exhale, release. And lower down. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. One more round. When you're ready, bring your feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, chair pose, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, vinyasa, make your way back. And when you get to dog, step the right foot through, back heel flat. Come up, warrior one for a breath. Release to plank and lower down. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Left side, step through. Come up, inhale, and exhale, vinyasa. Good. So now that we're warming up, we'll add on. Lift the right leg, please. Inhale. Exhale, step all the way through. Come up to warrior one. And open to warrior two pose. Deep breath, deep breath. Track your right knee over your right middle toe. So there's a tendency for the right knee to collapse inwards. Make sure that you've got the knee and the ankle and the hip joint pointed in the same direction here. Now as you gaze over your right middle finger, can you gently rotate your left rib cage back a little bit to open the chest? Good. Okay, so we're going to step up to tree at the top of the mat. Step the left foot up to the front. Keep your sense of humor. Keep your sense of humor. We're human. It's a good thing. Especially in the balance poses, remember, like softness in the eyes. Softness in the jaw. Good. Now bring your left knee to center so the hips come level. And we'll fold forward into standing split. Lower the hands down, lift the left leg. For certain, grab a block if that helps you. Lift the low belly in and up out of your hip crease. That might help give you a little more extension through the spine, shoulders away from the ears. Good, one more breath here. We'll step back to warrior one. Plant the left foot to the ground behind you. Come on up. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Feel the left rib cage rotate forward in this pose and then fold into humble warrior. Be mindful that you hug your right hip into center. Let your neck soften. Spread your toes. Good. Both hands down to the mat. Step to plank. Bring the feet together, please, and let's roll to the outer edge of the left foot. Reach the right arm up. Feel the hips lift. Push up out of the left shoulder. One more big breath in. As you exhale, lower the right hand down and either shift forward and lower or press back to downward dog. Good. Lift the left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, step all the way through to the front of your mat. Come up, warrior one. Spin the back heel flat. Open to warrior two pose. Feel the back leg, the right leg, straighten and engage. And soften into the pose. It's easier to go deep in the pose when we're relaxed, as opposed to forcing yourself in. Just go to where your body allows it. And notice where you don't want to go there too. Sometimes we don't want to go that deep. You don't have to, but sometimes you can, and sometimes we learn a lot in that experience. Okay, let's step up to tree at the top of the mat. Notice any ideas that you have in your mind, like it's got to be a certain way. It does not. It is what it is. And just admiration and appreciation for the natural, inherent beauty of the moment and the experience. Good. Now let's bring the right knee to center so the hips come level. And extend the right leg back, fold forward. Let your head drop. Get space around your neck. And engage that, well, both legs, but especially the lifted one has a tendency to slack here. So engage it more. One more breath. Okay, we'll step back to warrior one with the right foot. Bend the left knee, sweep the arms up. Interlace your fingers, one finger over, rotate right rib cage forward, and then fold in. Belly in. Neck soft, space around the neck. Both hands down to the ground, step to plank. Bring the feet together. Please roll to the outer right foot. Reach the left arm up for side plank. Of course, you can modify any of these poses. Flex the feet. Push up out of the right shoulder. One more breath in. Exhale, release to plank and lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale back, downward dog pose. When you're ready, bring your feet to the front of your mat, please. Lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale to stand up, sweep the arms up. And right now, palms together in front of your heart. Just stand here for a moment, maybe close your eyes. Remember that this was at one point in your life a balance pose. Feel all four corners of both feet on the earth beneath you. Okay, so we'll take the left ankle and cross it over the right thigh for half chair pose. Bend the right knee. Give that left foot a flex so there's some energy in it and intention in it. Shoulder heads back. Good, just another breath here. We'll move to half moon from here. Extend the left leg back. Bring the right fingertips down. Move at your own pace. Though I can say that these transitions are, in my opinion, a little easier if you go slowly. The right side of your torso. Can you lengthen through the right side of your torso? Good. Just another breath here. And we'll step back to warrior two with the left foot. And let's turn the left foot out so both feet turn out and you come to temple pose. The knees bend. And let's turn the palms up. Feel the shoulders sink down the back. And lift the low belly. Lift the low belly. Good. Now straighten the legs and turn to the back of your mat. Come to Warrior Two, facing the back of your mat. And we'll take a reverse warrior for a breath. And then side angle pose for a breath. Left fingertips down, right arm over right ear. Shoulders slide away from the ears. The back leg, that right leg now, you engage it. You press it straight, flex the quads. Rotate into the upper back. Good. Now come back up to Warrior Two. Straighten the left leg. Turn the left foot in and the right foot out. Let's set up for triangle facing the front of the mat. Reach the right arm forward and bring the right fingertips either to your right shin or a block or to the floor. And you can adjust and readjust the pose as you're in it. Like maybe you're in it for a moment, you realize, oh, I wish my legs were further apart or closer together or whatever. Please be adaptable and willing to adjust yourself in the pose so that you get the most out of it. Good. Now come up to Warrior Two pose. Take a deep breath in. Release the hands down to your mat. Step to plank and lower to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog pose. Lift the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, step all the way through to crescent pose at the top of your mat. Sweep the arms up for a breath. And you'll bring the palms together in front of your heart. And you're going to step up to the top of your mat, but keep the left leg lifted. And see if you can straighten the left leg in front of you just for a breath. And then set the left foot down next to the right. Good. Aren't you glad you did that? I'll take the right ankle, cross it over the left thigh. Each little moment, bend the left knee. Like even the ones that we hold for just a breath, over time, in intervals, the body gets stronger. So somebody actually just asked me on another video, and I still have to reply to the comment, but is it better to get deeper into the poses? Is it better to do shorter intervals or longer holds? And that's a great question, and it's one that's very specific to the person. Okay, let's come to half moon pose. So if you ask an Iyengar person, they will definitely tell you longer holds, right? Although I can say that for me personally, especially when I started yoga, because I wasn't particularly strong or flexible, I found that shorter intervals repeatedly helped me get in without too much suffering. So that's great too. They're both good. There's no fast path to an entirely new body. It happens one breath and one practice at a time. Flex the thighs, rotate into the upper back, and let's step back to Warrior Two with the right foot. And then we'll turn the right foot out, so both feet turn out and you're in temple. And so to be very patient with yourself and recognize that each moment, each conscious breath you take, every single time you do that repeatedly over time, even when then you step off your mat or you have moments where you're not conscious of what you're doing, it's still the practice becomes more and more ingrained in the psyche, more and more ingrained in the body. One more breath here. And then straighten the legs. Right foot turns out, left toes turn in. Come to Warrior Two for a breath. Reverse warrior, inhale. And up and over to side angle pose on the exhale. And go ahead and just bring the right fingertips down, left arm over left ear. Feel the right hip sink a little bit and rotate into the upper back. Work the back leg strongly. We'll come up to warrior two. Straighten the right leg, turn the right foot in, left foot turns out. Lengthen forward, come in for triangle pose. Still breathing. Shoulders away from the ears. Floating lower ribs hug into the back ribs. Good. Now come up to warrior two on an inhale. And release the hands to your mat. Step to plank and lower to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog pose. And you'll step the left foot through. We're going to stay with this little bit of cardio for a moment. Come on up to crescent. Palms meet in front of the heart. You're going to step that right leg up, lift the right knee, straighten the right leg for a breath, and then set the right foot down. Okay, inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Good. Now from here, you'll step the right foot through, come up to crescent again. And we're going to do a similar thing where we're going to step up, but this time when you step up, you're going to grab the left foot from behind. So we're setting up for Nataraj asana. Palms together in front of your heart to consolidate the point of center. Step up, lift that left knee, and then grab the inner edge of the left foot from behind with your left hand. Reach the right arm up, and we'll kick left leg back, right arm forward. Breathe. Keep your sense of humor. Coincidentally, we're filming this balance practice on a day that apparently neither Amanda or I have the best balance. It's just like that. There's some karma for you. It's good. It's good for you to see that we're humans, right? We're not yoga models. Never mind that. Okay, come back up. See if you can step the left foot straight back behind you. See, she did it way better than me. Whatever. We both did it great because we're just in practice, right? Palms together in front of your heart. Take a prayer twist to the right. It's nice to show up with no agenda. And I promise you we will never edit the videos to take out falling down, you know? It's like it's not worth it. Let's get real. The practice is sweaty. Sometimes the practice is tearful. You know, it's heart-opening. It is tapping into our humanity. One more breath. Okay, both hands down to the inside of the right foot. Lower the left knee to your mat. Okay, let's, either from here you can stay on your fingertips or bend the elbows to a block or to the floor. Maybe you open the right foot like a book, so come to the outer right foot, drop the right knee open. Good. Okay, now you'll come up and replant the right foot. Come up onto the fingertips. So you can stay here, or I'm going to teach Ekapada Kundanyasana, which is an arm balance. And I find it's one that is a little easier to get into than some of the others. So let's try it. And if it doesn't seem like a good idea for you, then skip it. But the idea is you'll take your right shoulder under your right knee. So you're going to have to get that action going before you're going anywhere. So make sure you get that, and then you'll tuck the back toes and lift the left knee up. So we can call this stage 1, and you can stay here and enjoy the stretch. Eventually, you'll start to straighten the right leg out to the side, bend the elbows, and lift the legs up. Flex the feet, and maybe step back or jump back to chaturanga. Take a cycle of breath. Step the left foot through, come up to crescent. Palms together at your heart. We're stepping out for the Nataraj. So the stepping in and out of balance poses is its own balance, right? Keep your sense of humor. Grab the inner right foot with the right hand. Left arm up. Steady your gaze. And go for it. Good. Slowly come up and then step, shoot the right leg straight back. Crescent pose and take a prayer twist to the left. Notice where you get serious when you're focused. That's okay. You can be serious. You can be seriously focused. But you can also be joyfully focused. Focused with gratitude. Focused with kindness. One more breath. Okay, both hands down to the inside of the left foot. Lower the right knee. Maybe lower the elbows to a block or to the floor. And maybe roll that left knee open to the outer edge of your left foot. You can feel your heartbeat in your chest. I know that mine is kind of going right now, kind of quickly. This is just part of mindfulness. We just watch what's happening without overthinking. Good. Okay, now we'll come back up onto the hands, plant the left foot. So you can try this, like you can play with it. The first time I ever saw this pose, I thought it was crazy. And the first time I ever got into it, I realized it wasn't actually that crazy. Lift the back knee, tuck the back toes, and slide the left shoulder underneath the left knee. Plant the palms like chaturanga, and you'll even shift your body weight a little forward as you straighten the left leg, bend the elbows, lift up. Engage the legs, flex the thighs, spread the toes, flex the feet. Good. Step or jump back. Hands backward to your feet now. And roll yourself up to stand. Sweep the arms up. Palms together in front of your heart. Close your eyes and take a moment to feel how you feel. So we'll play with one more balance from here. Let's stand on the left leg first and catch the right big toe with the 2 pointer fingers on the right hand. You can also use a strap around the bottom of the right foot here to get the right leg straight in front of you. Ish. Draw the right arm back into its shoulder socket. And then maybe open the right leg to the right. Drop the right hip, maybe left arm out to the left. Lift the gaze so you're not collapsing the chin, and you're also not cranking the neck up. Good, and then back to center with the right leg. Bend the right knee a lot. Be willing to fall, be willing to laugh about it. And you'll take the right ankle to the left hip crease and drop the right knee. Right hand to half namaste. You can grab that right foot with the left hand. Still breathing. What happened in the past is history. What's coming doesn't even exist yet either. It's unknown, really. Some things are calculated, like you can guess in a yoga class what's coming on the left side, but give space for presence. Good. Set the right foot down next to the left. Release your hands. You can take an exaggerated breath if it helps you. And then we'll switch sides. So you'll lift the left knee and catch the inner left foot with the left hand. Maybe right hand to right hip. And maybe straighten the left leg. You don't have to. You could also use a strap or a towel. And then maybe you open the left leg to the left. Lower the left hip so you're not hiking it up at all. Right arm out to the right, maybe. Soften the shoulders. Maybe lift the corners of your mouth. Good, and then bend the left knee and take the left foot to the right hip crease. Grab onto the left foot with the right hand, maybe left hand to half namaste. Be gentle with your stretches, but if you draw the left knee back a little bit, it will increase the stretch for your left hip flexors, psoas, and quadriceps. Good, and then set the left foot down next to the right, arms down by your sides. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, walk it out to downward dog pose. Let's bring the right leg through for pigeon. Set it up so that it feels right in your body. You could also thread the eye of the needle here on your back. And then when you're ready, you can walk yourself forward and rest the forehead down. Steady breath. And remember, mindfulness is simply awareness of what's happening in the moment. What's happening in your body right now? How do you feel? Where is your mind? Where is it roaming? If it does roam, where does it go? Without judgment, just watch. Okay, walk yourself up and press back to down dog. Tuck the back toes, lift the right knee. Maybe open the right hip for a breath and lift the right leg. Push up out of the shoulders. And then set the right foot down next to the left and bring the left leg through for pigeon on the other side. Take a moment to set it up. And then when you're ready, you can drop in. As your heart rate slows down, lengthen the breath. Good. Walk yourself up. Tuck the back toes. Press back to down dog. Maybe lift that left leg. Turn the left hip open. Bend the left knee. Can be a nice counter stretch for pigeon if it's okay for your low back. And then left foot down next to the right. And set your knees down on your mat, please. Stand up on the knees. We'll come to camel pose. Lengthen the tailbone down, lift the heart up. And then maybe you walk the hands backward toward the heels if that feels good to you. You can keep the toes tucked or untucked. You don't have to reach for the heels if you don't want to. Feel the heart lift. Good, and then come all the way up. Cross the ankles behind you, sit back onto your bottom. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees drop open. And very gently round in to Baddha Konasana. And by round, I just mean allow gravity to move your spine into flexion without emphasizing it. So take the arms up into the shoulder sockets and release the neck. And roll up. Shorter holds here, straighten the legs in front of you as we move closer to our Shavasana. Fold forward, let your head drop for Paschimottanasana. Still the arms draw into the shoulder sockets, toes spread. Roll yourself all the way up, and we'll come in for Shavasana. Come onto your back. Allow your eyes to close. Allow your body to rest. ready, bring some attention and some energy back into your physical body. And stretch your arms and legs. Bring your knees to your chest. And roll onto your right side. When you're ready, press yourself up to sit. Sit up tall, close your eyes. Do a scan of your body from the crown of your head all the way down across the torso, across the belly and low back, down through the hips, through the legs. And just notice how you feel. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. And take another moment to truly honor where you are on your path. Maybe this is your first yoga class, probably not. Maybe you've been practicing for a while. Sometimes it feels like we're on a plateau, like we're not getting anywhere. Like I've been practicing for 20 years and I still fall out of tree pose. Okay. But then consider where you were when you started and how far you've come. And the path will continue to open and unfold. The key is to stay focused, right? Stay present with whatever's happening. It's happening perfectly. And bow into your inner teacher with gratitude for guiding you always. Thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. This is Michelle Goldstein at Heart Alchemy Yoga. We're filming at Light on Lotus in Los Angeles, California. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like, share, and comment on the videos. And you can subscribe to our email list at heartalchemyyoga.com. Namaste, everyone.